Hey friend, welcome back to the garage. I have a quick story for you. My wife and I were driving down this rural road 2-3 years ago, and in the middle of the road is this thing, this big thing. So I slowly go around it, and then I realize that's a drill. This drill, with this battery, was laying in the middle of the road. This is a Milwaukee Impact. It's pretty worn. A little bit worn, some rips and tears in the battery, but this thing worked for me for about 2 years after that. Just up until recently, I actually used this as my number one because I wasn't afraid to lose it or break it or drop it because I dropped my stuff from everywhere. Building my cabin, this was my number one drill. It works sometimes now. Okay, I can get it to power up. It's not the most powerful right now. The battery is charged, but sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So just recently it started failing on me, but I found it in the middle of the road. Like, who would have known that? Perfect. It worked great. It was a powerful tool. It's not so powerful anymore. But wasn't it funny that all of a sudden, I find this in the middle of the road. There was nobody around. I drove up to the next block, drove down the street. There was nobody. I didn't know where it came from, whose truck or trailer or whatever it fell off of. Could not find the owner. So I used it, and it was literally my number one drill, my number one tool, really, building my cabin. And it served me well for a long time. Unfortunately, it doesn't now. I got it marked broke. I still keep it in the back of my cabinet. I just don't use it anymore. I need things that are dependable. But it shows you just never know the way they build them nowadays. And this is an older one. So it's metal, it's solid. So it'll take a beating. It took falling off a vehicle in the middle of the road. I don't know how long it was there. We had just driven by. I was trying to avoid it and then realized that's a drill. And then it worked. That was a miracle. And the miracle was that it worked for me for about 2 years after that, up until recently. And now it just sits in the back of the cabinet. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I should just throw it away. But that is my tool story. Let me know if you have any tool stories. Did you find anything? Not stolen anything, but have you found anything that you've used? And you probably still have it. I probably still have screwdrivers I found. But this tool, really, I think from a usage standpoint, I used it every day building my cabin. And I've used it for tons of different things. So a lot of history with this. I don't know where it came from, but I was a lucky one to find it. And I'm glad I didn't run it over. It actually had a drill bit on the end of it. It would have caused some damage to the car. But that is my tool story. Let me know yours in the comments. I'm interested. Thanks for watching.